The Judean desert, a dizzy, vertical world of sheer rock faces, lethal temperatures, and deadly torrential rains. Within this extreme world, there's an untold story about creatures struggling to survive in a punishing, barren terrain that drops in tumbling steps to the shores of the Dead Sea. Through the Ice Age, the Stone Age, and centuries more, an improbable web of life has endured in a place where nothing is certain. Least of all, the ground beneath your feet. Battles, trials, life on the edge, life on a wall of death. It's a high-rise world of the quick and the dead. Only the most sure-footed survive. Ibex. Cliff-dwelling acrobats work rock ledges no wider than a quarter. These natural marvels of specialized design grip the cliff face with rubbery cloven hooves, while soft inner pads cling like suction cups to the surface. In a vertical world where a single misstep may spell disaster, they are unrivaled rock climbers. These goats evolved to navigate rocky, precipitous terrain that mortal enemies cannot tread. But the ibex pay a steep price for safety. There's refuge on top, but hardly any water and little food. Their appetites and the vital demand for water compel them each day to face the wall of death. Descending its 1,000-foot cliff face into the dangerous jaws of Nahal David Canyon far below. Carved out of the rock, an oasis. Sweet water bubbling from an ancient spring. This canyon is their primary source of food and water, and each day the ibex must get down to it, fill their bellies, and get out alive. Leopards prowl here. Just a few in a region where thousands once roamed. They lurk near the precious water sources. The leopard hunts with lethal patience and can kill with a single crushing bite. But the ibex know their enemies. This youngster catches the scent of the deadly intruder. She signals a warning, and the fleet and agile herd outruns the canyon's deadly predator. Up to the safety of the wall of death. Roughly 300 ibex live in Israel's Judean desert, nearly 500,000 acres bordering the lowest point on Earth, the Dead Sea. Up to 10 times saltier than the oceans, almost nothing lives in its waters. Surrounded by rocky flats, steep cliffs, and deep canyons, it's occasionally rocked by earthquakes. Ibex can outclimb their enemies, but not the forces of nature. Earthquakes strike the desert about once a month. And when they do, there's not much to do except run for your life. The quake injures a few animals in the herd, but it takes no lives. At least not right away. After recent rains, the canyon floor is carpeted in vegetation, sustenance the ibex critically need. But in spite of its richness, this place is too dangerous to give birth. Mothers normally bear their young up high, hidden in the relative safety of the cliffs. This female was caught off guard, perhaps by the quake, and couldn't make it back. She and her newborn are easy targets, tempting fate. If they stay here too long, canyon floor predators will make a meal of them. So mother and newborn head for higher, safer ground. The kids already outlasted an earthquake and predators, and all before it's barely a week old. She follows her mother up the wall of death. Hundreds of feet from the canyon floor, this cave is located in the most remote crevices of the cliff face. Every day, these mothers leave to forage, but return to feed their young. Left to their own devices, the youngsters begin vital training for the future. And the wall of death teems with life. They soon become seasoned rock climbers, adept at navigating jagged formations and narrow ledges with increasing agility and ease. And when a mother, any mother, returns, she's swarmed by ravenous youngsters. Mothers know their own by scent, turning away all others except the one or two offspring they have a year.